Tonight, the Greenwood fire has doubled its size in just one day, and there are fears over its growth heading into this weekend. As more and more people are impacted and displaced, the Babbitt community is stepping up to make sure everyone has what they need. And later, as veterans deal with the chaos in Afghanistan, a hotline is here to help those struggling, and experts say it's ringing off the hook.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke. Thanks for joining us. Well, breaking news tonight on the Greenwood fire burning near Isabella. It has nearly doubled in size in 24 hours to more than 8,200 acres. This photo from Superior National Forest officials shows the moment the fire spread west this afternoon, jumping County Highway 2, triggering new evacuations, this time on Stony Lake and Sand Lake. The fire is burning near Isabella, moving north and west today. Mapping of the Greenwood fire shows it burning very close to homes and cabins, although we've not yet received word of any damage to structures. More than 100 homes and cabins have been evacuated so far. Around 320 people are involved in the firefight, many of them traveling from other parts of the country. Officials say it could be weeks before there is any containment on this fire, and potentially months before it's out. And Peter joins us now for a first check of the weather. Peter, we heard there it has doubled in size in 24 hours, and that fear is continuing through the weekend. Yeah, that fear is continuing through the weekend because we have strong winds tomorrow as well as another dry day. The good news is there is some rain tonight, but first, today was another dry and warm day at that. 85 degrees for today's high at Duluth International, 90 at Park Point, 91 in Superior, as well as 91 in Ashland, 88 in Ironwood, 91 in Orr, as well as 91 in International Falls, and 88 degrees in Ely for today's high. And we're tracking some rain showers and thunderstorms moving their way through the region right now. Nothing severe at this moment, but something could fire up as severe as we head through the rest of the night tonight. But it looks like the severe weather threat has kind of diminished as we headed through the night. As a matter of fact, a severe thunderstorm watch that was up earlier tonight has been allowed to expire. Now we just have that air quality warning in place for portions of Lake and Cook County because of those wildfires burning. And then also you see the small craft advisory up along the coast of Lake Superior for tomorrow because we have those heavy winds in place, at times gusting up to 35, maybe even up to 40 miles per hour. Right now in Duluth, we're coming in at 78 degrees, and the clouds have begun to fill in. Those will probably give way to rain showers as we head through the next 2 hours or so. And as you can see right now, got a little bit of rain from Hibbing points west. The rain showers will continue to fill in as we head through the next few hours and become more scattered in nature as we head towards tomorrow morning. I'll break down that weekend forecast a little bit more just in a bit. Thanks, Peter. During difficult times, you often see the best come out of people in communities, and that's the case right now in some of the cities and towns close to the Greenwood fire. CBS3's Alex Libby has the story of what one town is offering those affected by the fires.
It's definitely more than just Babbitt that supports the store.
Carly Ivancevich is the owner of Northern Frontier Thrift in Babbitt, and she knows what it's like to lose everything.
We had friends when I was growing up. They ended up losing everything in a fire, so I know how difficult it was for them.
And now, with the resources of her thrift shop, she wants to give back to those who need it most.
If they need clothing, cookware, school supplies, if they have kids, whatever they need, and if I have it, I'm willing to help them with it.
Ivancevich isn't the only one in the small town who is helping. Mayor of Babbitt, Andrei Supancic, says she isn't surprised to see so many coming forward to help.
Oh, very community-driven. There's no doubt about that. I mean, everyone watches out for each other, does what they can to help wherever they are. Very big hearts in Babbitt.
Heart that is coming out at the right time.
Because I want to give back to the community that supports me. If they're bringing me the funds, I don't want this just to be a profit business. I want the funds to go back into the community. That's how I believe it should work.
We've included a link on how to help or how to get help from Northern Frontiers on our website. A small fire department from just north of Duluth is hard at work helping battle the Greenwood fire, and many of their firefighters are giving up a lot to do it. Over the last few days, the Lakewood Fire Department has been on the front lines fighting the flames overnight. Crews leave the station around 5 p.m. and begin fighting the fire by 8 p.m. all the way until 8 a.m. the next morning. Much of the crew is made up of volunteers who took time off of work to help. That includes Jimmy Thompson, who says the support from the community has been heartwarming.
It's pretty cool when you're going down the road and you get everyone waving to you and throwing you the thumbs up. You know, it's really nice to see support and appreciation out there.
The department has received some donations from the community and a $144,000 grant from FEMA to help pay for supplies and operations. Meanwhile, a wildfire burning near Britt is now fully contained. The Moose Lake fire started Wednesday and has burned about 25 acres. Several crews are still on scene, making sure there are no flare-ups. And the Whelp fire is growing near Sawbill Lake, now up to 25 acres. The forest officials closed even more of that area this afternoon, cutting access to 27 lakes in that area of the boundary waters. They described it as a fast-moving surface fire. Because it's so remote, they haven't been able to send in firefighters yet. Instead, planes have been dropping water on the fire. One person went to the hospital tonight after a crash involving a truck and a motorcycle in West Duluth. According to Duluth police, the crash happened around 6:30 at 59th Avenue West and 8th Street. Few details are available at this time, but police did tell us the man driving the motorcycle went to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The driver of the truck was not hurt. The investigation is ongoing. 2 pedestrians were treated for minor injuries after a crash involving a DTA bus. Duluth police say it happened just after 2 near 27th Avenue West and Michigan Street. 2 people were treated on scene. No word on what led to the crash, but police are investigating. A Twin Cities area man drowned in Leech Lake on Thursday. The Cass County Sheriff's Office got a report of a man struggling in the water around 1 o'clock yesterday. A witness saw the 65-year-old from a distance, but when they got closer, they couldn't see him anymore. The victim's body was pulled from the water about an hour later. Authorities have not identified him yet. Wildlife officials are worried for the gray wolf population following a recent decision by President Joe Biden. Biden's administration is sticking by former President Donald Trump's decision to lift protections for gray wolves across most of the U.S. Top federal wildlife officials say there is growing concern over aggressive hunting and trapping seasons. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service says the agency could intervene if the population decline begins to the point to extinction. Several states, including Wisconsin, have adopted rules intended to drive down the predators' numbers. This week, the president announced a new mandate that all employees of nursing homes that receive federal funding must be vaccinated. Now a nursing home in Michigan may be forced to close its doors. Andrew Feather explains why.
Alamo Nursing and Rehabilitation Center has been in Pat Perry's family for more than 65 years. Soon she fears she may have to close its doors due to staffing challenges.
We're already struggling, and it's not just me, it's everybody. So, you know, we're all fighting for the same workforce, and there isn't any out there.
This week, President Joe Biden announced his administration would require nursing homes to mandate vaccines among staff in order to receive Medicaid and Medicare funds, which often make up the bulk of revenues.
It's going to be catastrophic.
With nursing homes already facing severe staffing shortages, Perry says it's a worst-case scenario.
I had people in my office saying, "Are you going to make us get this shot? Because if you are, I quit."
Through August 8th, 55% of Alamo's staff and 92% of residents were fully vaccinated. Statewide, 53% of nursing home workers are fully vaccinated, compared to more than 80% of residents. In a statement, the Healthcare Association of Michigan says, quote, "While providers have always encouraged staff vaccination with the goal of full compliance, we are concerned singling out one provider group for this mandate will further exacerbate critical staffing challenges."
Right now, nursing home administrators say they have not been provided with any details about a timeline for when staff must be fully vaccinated. Some Wisconsin tribes are offering a big COVID vaccine incentive. The Oneida, Menominee, and Ho-Chunk tribes are all giving $500 to their members who get the shot. That includes those who have already been vaccinated. Each tribe has its own deadline. We have more information on our website. President Biden says there will be time to second-guess the way he handled pullout from Afghanistan. But right now, the U.S. is focused on one mission, getting tens of thousands of Americans and Afghan allies to safety. The scene outside Kabul's international airport remains chaotic. Flights have resumed after an earlier pause when the processing facility reached capacity. In his second speech on Afghanistan this week, President Biden said the U.S. will finish its withdrawal after evacuation efforts are complete.
We'll use every resource necessary to carry out the mission at hand and bring to safety American citizens and our Afghan allies.
The president and other administration officials say they are still trying to get an accurate count of how many Americans remain in the country as they work to open more third country locations to process the evacuees. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, veterans who fought in the sands of the Middle East are dealing with tough emotions. We'll share some ways you can talk to your loved ones next.
And 85 degrees for today's high at Duluth International, but we have much cooler weather heading our way. But first, tonight's storms as well as rain showers. We'll take a closer look at that weekend forecast in just a bit.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel, weekday mornings on CBS.
Want to lose fat quickly? Lose up to 1 pound of fat a day.
My name is John. I've lost 38 pounds with Healthy Systems USA, and it's the easiest program I've ever done.
If you've got that, don't worry about that. Healthy Systems USA.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We're here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Right now, you can get 2.49% APR financing for 60 months, plus $750 TFS APR cash on a new 2021 Camry, RAV4, or Highlander. Toyota. Let's go places.
It's Slumberland's anniversary sale, but you get the gifts. Get a complimentary 4-night hotel stay at over 400 great hotels. Plus an extra 20% off when you spend $3,000 or more. You get more nights and more savings the more you spend. Get a 2-night hotel stay plus an extra 10% off when you spend just $1,000. So go ahead, get that new furniture and the trip.
Well, hello, Slumberland.
Buy more, save more, and get the trip. Now at Slumberland.
Your home improvement company has industry-leading materials and warranties on all of our window and bathroom products. We also certify all of our installers in our installation training center. Right now, we are offering 20% off all products and 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2023. Call us today or go online to book your appointment. If you want your project done right the first time, go with your home improvement company where it's your home made better.
Go on, get off the ladder and place it back where you found it. The days of dangerous climbs are over. Gutter Helmet provides year-round protection, preventing buildup of debris, keeping your gutters clear and free-flowing. With its heavy-duty support brackets and exclusive helmet heat ice reduction system, Gutter Helmet's been designed to withstand the harshest weather conditions. Get Gutter Helmet, America's #1 choice for gutter protection, and never clean your gutters again.
I have lost 25 pounds and I'm still going strong. Super easy. You follow the program and you lose weight. It's just that simple.
If you've got that, don't worry about that. Healthy Systems USA.
And welcome back. Showers and thunderstorms beginning to work their way through the region. And those will continue as we head through the rest of the night tonight. Taking a look at satellite radar right now. As you can see, basically just right around International Falls, due west of Hibbing as well as Ely. And taking a wider perspective right now, as you can see, they're marching at a fairly decent clip. They'll probably be arriving in the Twin Ports, say within the next hour or two, probably as we head towards the midnight hour. Also, they're producing a little bit of lightning. They were producing more lightning before, but right now they are producing a little bit of lightning, which is of concern just because of all the wildfires have been started by lightning. So we don't want to see any more lightning strikes causing fires, just because we're not also seeing a whole heck of a lot of rain from this system, which is not good news. So here's how the rest of the night shapes up. As you can see, 10 o'clock right now, Futurecast doing a pretty good job of picking up where the storms are. They're fairly fast-moving storms. Take a look by 9 a.m. tomorrow. Most of us are in the clear. Maybe a few scattered wraparound rain showers left, but I think most of us are just looking at mostly cloudy skies for a good portion of the a.m. hours tomorrow. But then the sunshine prevails through the afternoon and evening hours. I think all of us will see a little bit of sunshine for at least tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. But temperatures are much cooler. Take a look at that. Temperatures probably in the 70s in the morning, going down into the 60s into the evening hours. And then that warm weather lasts right into Sunday as well. Warm and dry weather with temperatures warming up into the lower 70s. As far as how much rain we're getting, it's not a whole lot by any means. Most of us picking up on a few 1/100ths of an inch of rain, maybe a 1/10 here and there. And then you see some isolated spots, especially out west towards Orr, International Falls, maybe picking up towards 1/2 inch. But that is not enough rain to put a dent in the drought situation or really help in regards to the fire, which is bad news because we also are contending tomorrow, with these wind gusts, which are not good news for fire weather whatsoever. We could be talking at another day where we see fires really explode just because wind gusts up to 30, 35, 40 possible miles per hour is not good news. The good news, though, is it doesn't last all that long. Winds really begin to subside as we head towards Sunday. But first, your forecast for tonight. Temperatures fall back into mid and upper 60s for most across the region. So temperatures are warm tonight, but they really begin to cool down for the day tomorrow. We'll start off in the 70s probably, and we'll quickly see them drop into the 60s through the afternoon hours. And here is how that 7-day forecast shapes up. Next 7 days look pretty good. We have just that storm threat for the night tonight and a rain shower possible as we head through tomorrow morning. Then Sunday looks pretty nice, temperatures in the 70s, and those 70s basically stick around through all of next week as well. We have a minor rain shot for today on Tuesday, but 70s are here, and we're getting rid of those 80s and 90s.
All right, thanks, Peter. Veterans across the country who served in Afghanistan are experiencing many emotions since the fall of Kabul. The Veterans Crisis Hotline says it is seeing more calls from those feeling the impact. Deborah Alferone has more on how we can talk to loved ones who might be struggling.
Jeff Hurley enlisted in the Army a few months before the September 11th attacks and served until 2013. He says he feels America let down the people of Afghanistan.
We have absolutely and completely abandoned the Afghan people. The people that speak to your heart, those that can't fight themselves, the women, the children.
Dr. Caitlin Thompson with Cohen Veterans Network says veterans experiencing a range of emotions are reaching out in numbers.
Grief and anger, a lot of sadness, there's a lot of fear, anxiety. There's also some fear that they failed their mission, and they're concerned that people are also looking at them and thinking, you know, what did you do this whole time, which I think is devastating.
The Department of Defense is reminding veterans what is happening now does not minimize or negate their service. The DoD is also encouraging veterans to take advantage of mental health resources.
If you do have a veteran or a military family member, just say, hey, I just want to acknowledge that things must be really hard in terms of how you're doing right now. And I am here for you, and I'm ready to talk anytime you are, and I can help find resources if you need them.
Just really feel, you know, for the Afghan people.
Retired Sergeant Major John Plassey served 2 tours in Afghanistan. He encourages those struggling to reach out.
So maybe they're in their mind thinking, I'm going to give up too. Well, please don't do that. Please reach out. Please seek help, and it's not a sign of weakness by any means, it's a sign of strength.
And mental health professionals want veterans to know they are not alone in what they're feeling. Deborah Alferone, CBS News.
If you need help, you can call the Veterans Crisis Hotline at 1-800-273-8255. Still to come on Live Local CBS3, helping the humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan, one glass of lemonade at a time. We'll share the story of 2 cousins next.
This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3.
Saturday is Ladies' Day at Home Furniture. Get an extra 7% off store-wide when you spend $4.99 or more, and an extra 25% off decor and accessories in the market. Plus 3-year special financing with no money down and no minimum purchase. Ladies' Day, Saturday at Home.
School's starting. Is your internet fast enough? Gear up during Extreme's End of the Summer Sale. Get fast internet as low as $19.99 a month for 1 year. Extreme's fiber-powered internet gets an A+ for performance with speeds from 60 meg up to 1 gig, powerful in-home Wi-Fi, and 99.9% network reliability. Hurry and get Extreme internet for as low as $19.99 a month for a year. Dial 844-EXTREME2. It's the smart call.
Sleepy eye, take one, Mark.
Well, there is a lot of fear, infertility, the risk of miscarriage that I just hear. It's just out in the air. It's just like what people are talking about.
And I want to validate that because it hits you right in the heart.
The most recent information is about 35,000 women that were studied, and it showed no increase in miscarriage, negative fetal outcomes.
Pregnancy loss, preterm delivery, we're not seeing those effects with the vaccine.
At Ucare, we've been all around Minnesota, and some of the people we meet are anxiously looking into Medicare options for the first time. Well, Ucare Medicare Advantage plans are a great place to start. Most plans include Part D prescription drug coverage and come with lots of extras. It's part of what makes Ucare the #1 Medicare Advantage plan in Minnesota for individuals. And lastly, don't worry. We're always here to decomplicate if you ever need us. Ucare, people-powered health plans.
With a Honda in your garage, every summer adventure leads to another. Get an incredible summer offer on a new Honda, only at the Honda Summer Sales Event.
Ready, set, go.
The CBS Evening News with Norah O'Donnell. Weeknights on CBS.
Saturday is Ladies' Day at Home Furniture. Get an extra 7% off store-wide when you spend $4.99 or more, and an extra 25% off decor and accessories in the market. Plus 3-year special financing with no money down and no minimum purchase. Ladies' Day, Saturday at Home.
What does local mean to you?
To me, local means getting your news from people who you trust. I'm Kristen Baki, Chisholm native, UWS grad, and Twin Ports proud.
Local news for local people on Live Local CBS3.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Get your news on the go. The CBS3 mobile app.
A couple of kids in a Denver suburb are lending some helping hands by using them to make homemade lemonade for a very good cause.
Lemonade for $2 and $1.
The two Colorado cousins are selling lemonade to help aid the humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan by donating all proceeds to the International Rescue Committee. The 5-year-olds have found sweet success with a special family recipe that's going down well with their customers. At last count, the boys had raised an impressive $750 for the effort. A sweet lesson on helping out when you can. I want to know the secret family recipe because $750 at a lemonade stand, they're making good money.
Also, we run a couple lemonade stories, like kids doing good with lemonade stands, which is just the coolest thing ever to see kids stepping up and being like, yeah, we want to do good. But also, I have a bone to pick with the Duluth community because last time we had one of these, I wanted people to send in who's having lemonade stands.
That's right.
Summer, the clock is ticking on summer, and I have yet to visit a lemonade stand. So, folks, Kay Hinsett at CBS3Duluth.com.
Okay,
I need a lemonade stand.
Here's a really quick idea. Garage sales, they put out a community thing.
Yes.
Like, here's where the garage sales are. Let's do the same thing for lemonade stands, folks. We can make it happen.
And get that recipe.
Yes.
Anyways, the stadium lights were on tonight in Wisconsin. You guys, high school football is back. We got highlights coming up next.
If all of this makes you happy, then you'll be happy to know that all of this is only $1 each at Arby's from 2 to 5 every day. Hope you like happiness. Arby's, we have the meat.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. Introducing the first ever AT4 lineup. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Get $2,500 purchase cash on 2021 Sierra light duty crew cab models. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get an additional $250 purchase allowance. Visit your Lake Country GMC dealer.
Do you worry about going to the dentist? Well, relax. The Carefree dental card is now available in your area. Call the number on your screen and we'll send your actual card at no cost today. With the Carefree dental card, you go to the dentist whenever you need and you instantly pay a lot less. The Carefree dental card is just $15.95 a month. So call now and make going to the dentist carefree.
Call 1-800-945-8449 to receive your free Carefree dental card information kit.
Storm damage happens, and when it does, turn to Peak Construction Roofing, the Northland's storm damage experts. Peak simplifies the process for you every step of the way. We offer insurance claims assistance and free storm damage inspections. Call Peak Construction Roofing today and let us take care of you.
Kristen Bakke is as local as our evening news.
I'm from here. This is my home. I learned how to do a left-handed layup right there. At that hoop, that exact hoop.
Covering the communities she calls home too.
You know, there's nothing phony about it. That's who she is. She's just a natural at it, so I enjoy watching her because she's so good at what she does.
Leaders at Hibbing Taconite are scrambling, honoring family heritage and iron mining history.
For everything local, watch Kristen Bakke on Live Local CBS3.
The Royal Enfield Bullet was designed in 1955 and not updated until 2008. It takes an experienced hand to keep one running. I've ridden in the rain and the snow, but prefer not to. That's why motorcycles and meteorology go together so well. It also takes an experienced hand to make an accurate riding forecast. As our region's longest-serving meteorologist, I think I have the touch needed to get it right.
Watch Dave Anderson weeknights at 5, 6, and 10.
Skilled trade workers are the backbone of every community, and also the Army National Guard. Soldiers get paid training to keep the power flowing, engines running, and supplies moving. Army National Guard soldiers are learning skills that can set them up for success with companies looking to hire the best.
The Army National Guard basically built my resume for me.
Find out how you can learn a trade and serve part-time for your community and country by visiting nationalguard.com.
After just 2 months off, the Superior football team is back on the field for the 2021 fall season. Tonight, they kicked off against Ellsworth on their home turf with a clean slate in front of them. And it was a picture-perfect night for it at NBC Sports Complex for our first look at the Spartans and the Panthers. Superior's opening drive stalled in Panther territory. And on 3rd and 16, going the other way, Jake Janke finds Ashton Quady, and nobody was going to catch him. 8-0 to start the game, and then it turned into the Quaid show. Throws down some moves and makes 6 different Spartan defenders miss his 3rd touchdown of the first half. It makes it 20-0. The Superior faithful were waiting patiently for some offense in the first half, and just before the break, Carson got Larry, delivered on 4th. He finds senior Alex Villo, but Ellsworth and their speed were just too much, taking down Superior 50-22, the final. It's a long-standing tradition that Ashland and Northwestern open their football seasons against one another, but the Highway 2 rivalry hasn't been able to happen since 2018 due to conference realignment complications. But tonight, they finally lined up and renewed that tradition. The Ordockers hosting the Tigers. Northwestern owns an active 11-game win streak in the rivalry, and what a beautiful night it was in Ashland for some long-awaited football. Starting in the first quarter, Northwestern getting right to it. Tigers with the ball at the 15. Senior Greg Oman takes the handoff, dives right into the end zone. Tigers take a 7-0 lead. To the second quarter, it's Oman again, walks into the end zone like it's nothing. And just like that, the Tigers have the 14-0 lead. Same frame. Tigers with the ball again. Quarterback Luke Sedin throws a beauty to Jace Nelson. That'll get him inside the red zone and will set up nicely for the score. Austin Shills finds his way into the end zone, and the Tigers take a 21-0 lead. The scoring would be far from over. They win handily, 42-7, the final. And elsewhere, Hayward opened their season with a non-conference game against Osceola. They fall 46-8, while Spooner was on the road taking on Prescott. They fall 33-0. And tonight in some hockey news, Team USA taking the stage against Switzerland in the Women's World IAHF Championships. Former UMD goaltender Maddie Rooney is sidelined for Women's Worlds. Tonight, though, it was the Brianna Decker and Kendall Coyne Schofield show in Calgary. Each tabbed a goal. At last check, it was 3-0 in the third period. Well, NBA superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo signed a 5-year extension last winter to stay with the Milwaukee Bucks. And now he has dug his roots in Milwaukee a little bit deeper beyond basketball. Antetokounmpo has purchased a small percentage of the Milwaukee Brewers. That was announced at a press conference today where he donned his familiar number 34, this time on a Brewers jersey. Last month, the Greek Freak led the Bucks to their first NBA title in 50 years. Today, the 26-year-old said he wants to give back to and be more part of the city.
There's more to life than basketball, and trust me, I'm a very competitive person. I love basketball. Basketball is my core, but I'm in a position that I can use my platform to help people in need.
And we'll keep this quick. Not a great night for the Brewers or the Twins, for that matter. Both fall to the Nationals and the Yankees. Don't look at the Twins score. That's going to do it for sports tonight. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
For over 20 years, Breeze Roofing has been totally dedicated to getting the job done right, and done right now. We pride ourselves on being the best for the best price. Call Breeze for all your roofing needs.
With a Honda in your garage, every summer adventure leads to another. Get an incredible summer offer on a new Honda, only at the Honda Summer Sales Event.
Ready, set, go.
Go on, get off the ladder and place it back where you found it. The days of dangerous climbs are over. Gutter Helmet provides year-round protection, preventing buildup of debris, keeping your gutters clear and free-flowing. With its heavy-duty support brackets and exclusive helmet heat ice reduction system, Gutter Helmet's been designed to withstand the harshest weather conditions. Get Gutter Helmet, America's #1 choice for gutter protection, and never clean your gutters again.
Welcome to the Kelly Clarkson Show! This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
Are we 6 feet apart?
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northland still to this day. From environmental issues to economics and so much more. Join me, Kristen Baki, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining. A fair and unbiased report that answers the tough questions surrounding the world of mining.
Eye on Mining with Kristen Baki. Tuesdays at 10 only on live local CBS3. Brought to you by Range Regional Airport.
Be a little bit brave. Don't ever be afraid to.
Got a couple questions.
Do you think it's time for schools to reopen?
There is some positive breaking news.
We've got a lot of important new information for you and your family.
This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3.
Well, Peter, a lot of folks having their eyes on the weather this weekend with those fires.
Yeah, so the good news is we do have a little bit of rain tonight, but it's quickly out of here, probably not producing all that much in terms of rainfall amounts. As you can see, satellite radar right now shows a good amount of rain just south of International Falls, beginning to work its way east, probably arriving in the Twin Ports, say between the midnight and 1 a.m. hour. And here's how that 7-day forecast shapes up. Right now, as you can see, we have a stray shot for a shower tomorrow. And take a look at what happens to those temperatures. We are close to the 90-degree mark today. We'll start off the day in the 70s. Temperatures will fall back into the 60s for the afternoon and evening hours. Sunday looks pretty nice, mostly sunny skies with 74 degrees for a high. And then take a look at next week. Pretty nice week next week. Monday coming in at 81 degrees with mostly sunny skies overhead as well. Next rain shot comes for the day on Tuesday. Doesn't look to be all that impressive, and those 70s are just here to stay for now.
All right, thank you, Peter. Well, you might have noticed we added a new team member to the desk tonight. Kelly?
She'll be our eyewitness reporter out in the field, investigative. We're going to send her out in the field. This is Sophie. This is my god dog. My owners are standing off to the side. We're glad she could join us.
Yeah, we wanted to leave you with a very, very cute face tonight. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, and we will see you tomorrow.